Hello dear students, I welcome you all in the next video of Multisim series. In this video, we are going to design a simulation for Zener diode, which is the next video. Now, here we are designing two different circuits for Zener diode. One is for forward bias and second is for reverse bias. In forward bias condition, how the nature of graph is, and in reverse bias condition how the nature of graph is, that we need to study here. Along with that, the values are fetched in Excel file, and by taking the reference of those values we are going to plot the graph. So let us start. Now this is a template for Multisim. Here we have already familiar with this template. We have designed in today's lecture in Zoom recording, we have designed a PN junction diode simulation. In that we have seen the forward bias characteristics, and reverse bias you have to perform. Now in this lecture, let us start with the Zener diode simulation. The first thing is choosing the diode. Now go to place tab. In component you will find here diodes, where we have a Zener section separate. Now here we can choose 1N. The series which we need to use here is 5221B. This is a popular Zener diode which is most commonly available everywhere in the laboratories, in school, colleges, everywhere it is available. It is easily available at the stores also. That's why we are choosing this. So let us choose. So the diode is chosen. Now with the diode we need one resistance. That resistance is for compensation of current. So let us choose the resistance. Let be any value of that resistance, that we can change manually. Then go with the sources. In sources we can have the DC interactive voltage. Then along with the source, DC interactive source, we need to take one ground also, which is very important. Okay, so the basic elements are faced here. Now we can do the connections. Prior to that, let us reverse this diode by pressing Ctrl R, and this resistance also. Okay, now do the connections. Let us align the components properly so that the multimeters can be connected easily. Now the connections are made. Okay, connect here ground. These basic connections are over. Now we need to connect a multimeter. अब मल्टीमीटर कनेक्ट करते वक्त एक मल्टीमीटर आपका बनेगा वोल्ट मीटर और एक बनेगा आपका एमीटर. तो वोल्ट मीटर ऑब्वियसली वी नो दैट वोल्ट मीटर इज टू बी कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल. वोल्ट मीटर को हम पैरेलल में कनेक्ट करेंगे और एमीटर को हम कनेक्ट करेंगे सीरीज में. सो लेट अस टेक द टू मल्टीमीटर्स. So this multimeter, it will act as a voltmeter. Okay, it is set at voltmeter. Keep it here, and this will be my ammeter. Okay, I keep it here. So let us connect the voltmeter first in shunt with the diode. Okay, and now for ammeter, let us break this link first. So it is in series. Okay, now ammeter is also connected. Let me change the value of resistance. 500 ohm, 500 ohm we can keep. Now let me do one thing. In PN junction diode we did one thing, that we have kept the resistance next to diode. Now let us keep this resistance prior to diode. Let us see what happens. Okay, let's see what happens. Let us keep resistance here. Once again choose the resistance. Keep it here. Okay. I'm just doing this for the symmetry of this circuit, nothing else. that लाइनिंग जो है वो आपको प्रॉपरली दिखेगी यहाँ पे. You should not get confused कि कौन सा एलिमेंट कहाँ कनेक्टेड है. ओके, नाउ इट इज ओके. Okay, so choose 500 ohm. Now let us do the setup of this. So let me keep it on 5 volt, and with the increment of 2% के increment देते हैं इसको. So the first value will be here. We can say by pressing A, we can see here the first value will be 0.1 volt, 0.2, 0.3. Likewise, you can choose any key, your favorite key. You can choose here any key or any numeric value to be set here to change the voltage. Okay, I have keep it default A. Now let's start the simulation. All connections are done. Let's start the simulation. Okay, no error we have found. Now let's start running this circuit. First increment with 0.1 volt. So this is the value of voltage and this is the value of current. We have got 100 millivolt as output voltage and 100 picoampere as a output current. 100 picoampere means it is approximately equal to 0. No current has changed in Zener diode. Still 200 picoampere, it is still a very less value. It is approximately 0 ampere. And output voltage is same what we have provided to. It means still there is you have to wait for a reverse breakdown. Sorry, in that barrier potential is not breaked yet. 0.3 volt, still the condition remains same. We are in picoampere range. 0.4, 1.7 nanoampere. We have switched to nanoampere, but still it is very less. 0.5 volt, we are still in nanoampere range. 0.6, now we have got some change in current. We have moved from pico to micro. Now we are in micro range. So 0.7 volt, current is increasing. 52 microampere, 186 microampere, 352 microampere, 531, 716, 903. Now at 1.3 volt we have got a milliampere range. Now you go on increasing these values up to 5 volt like this. You go on increasing 1.5, 1.6, 2 volt, up to 2 volt we have 2.45. Now you can simultaneously observe the output voltage. Now output voltage is reducing. Now voltage drop has increased. Voltage drop has increased. 2 volt you have provided, but at the output side you are getting only 0.7 volt. ठीक है, so 1.3 volt का drop है यहाँ पे. Same drop 2.646. Okay, go on increasing, you will get the values of current as well as voltage. Now this is done with forward bias condition. Here you can easily note down the values one by one. You note down your values in Excel sheet and you can draw the graph. Now this is for forward bias condition. Now if you reverse this diode or if you flip this diode, let me stop the simulation and take the voltage to the zero reference. Now you reverse this diode, flip horizontally. Now the diode is reversed. Don't get confused with these connections. Simply reconnect it here and here. Now the diode is reversed. Now you can once again start your simulation. You will see the first value is 0. Now you go on increasing, press button A, 100 picoampere, 0.2. Now we know the peculiarity of Zener diode, that it acts as a voltage regulator in reverse condition. Now after how much voltage it acts as a voltage regulator, that we will see. You can see 0.2, 0.3, no change. We are in 300 picoampere, approximately same voltage. 0.4 volt, no change. 0.5 volt, 0.6 volt, same voltage we are getting. There is constant voltage and current is also almost constant, current is flowing. Okay, 700 picoampere, there is no change, approximately zero current. 0.8 volt, 0.9, get it up to 2, 1.2, 1.3, 4, 5, 6. You can see the voltage remains constant. 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, जितना आप इनपुट में दे रहे हैं उतना ही आपका आउटपुट में वोल्टेज मिल रहा है. नाउ वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट इट्स ब्रेकडाउन वोल्टेज. अब ये जीनर रिवर्स बायस में, रिवर्स कंडीशन में कहाँ पे ब्रेकडाउन होगा. लेट अस सी 2.1, स्टिल वी आर हैविंग 2.1, 2.2. नाउ द ब्रेकडाउन हैज स्टार्टेड. यू कैन सी देयर 2.195 आया है और करंट थोड़ा थोड़ा बढ़ रहा है. नाउ करंट इज इंक्रीजिंग. 2.3, you can see there 2.252, 2.4. Now this is a breakdown condition for your Zener diode. Now we have input voltage 2.4 volt and output voltage we are having only 2.27. Approximately 0.8 volt drop has occurred in reverse condition. Now breakdown has started. Now you can see here 2.5 पे आपका वोल्टेज है 2.3 अप्रोक्सीमेटली. अब इसके बाद में देखते हैं कि वोल्टेज बढ़ता है या कांस्टेंट रहता है. नाउ इट विल एक्ट एज ए वोल्टेज रेगुलेटर. नाउ योर वोल्टेज विल बी कांस्टेंट, द करंट विल इंक्रीज. यू कैन सी दैट 2.3 के ऊपर बढ़ नहीं रहा है. आप जाओ आगे 2.7 पे भी 2.3 वोल्ट ही है. 2.8 पे भी 3 वोल्ट ही है, 2.3 वोल्ट ही है. 2.9 पे भी वो 2.3 है. Now it means the voltage regulation has started. It has kept the output voltage constant as 2.317. At how much current? 1.16. The current is flowing but the voltage is constant. This is nothing but the peculiarity of Zener diode. What we have studied in theory, Zener diode stabilizes the voltage after a certain value. It means after 2.4 the voltage is not increasing, output voltage constant. This is nothing but the most फेमस एप्लीकेशन ऑफ Zener डायोड. वी यूज़ इट एज ए वोल्टेज रेगुलेटर. अगर आपको कोई डिवाइस का वोल्टेज रेगुलेट करना है, उसका वोल्टेज कांस्टेंट रखना है आउटपुट में, सो वी जनरली यूज Zener डायोड. सो यू कैन सी इंक्रीज द वोल्टेज, इनपुट वोल्टेज. देखो 3 वोल्ट पे हम, तो आपका आउटपुट वोल्टेज फिर भी 2.3 वोल्ट ही है, बढ़ा ही नहीं है. मेरे अभी तक बढ़ रहा था, अभी बढ़ा नहीं है. देखो 3.1 पे गए तो भी वो 2.3 है, करंट बढ़ रहा है, वोल्टेज इज कांस्टेंट. यू गो टू 5 वोल्ट, आप 5 वोल्ट पे जाओ, डायरेक्टली 5 वोल्ट पे जाओ. यू कैन सी हियर एट 5 वोल्ट ऑल्सो द वोल्टेज इज 2.3 itself. दिस इज the function and the most famous application of Zener diode. You can see the current has reached the value 5.28 milliampere, but the voltage is still 2.358 volt, or approximately it is 2.3 volt. This is a simulation regarding Zener diode. Now let us see its analysis part. Whatever values you have plotted here or you have seen here, that I have already stored in this Excel sheet. These are the values लेट मी डिलीट दिस ग्राफ. ये ऑलरेडी ग्राफ मैं आपके लिए बना चुका था, ये ग्राफ डिलीट करते हैं. नाउ दिस इज a row. Let me, okay, these are the values, 3 columns you can see here. These are the values for forward bias condition. These are the values we have got in the simulation as per as the reverse bias condition is concerned. Now this is a column for input voltage. We have got these output voltage values and output current value. Let me select these values and let us plot a graph. So this is my graph for forward bias condition. Let me give the name. This is similarly, if we select these values for reverse bias, you can plot the graph in this way, and you can change the axis, you can change the format of your graph. This way you can write here current, this is your voltage value, voltage, and the title is reverse condition of Zener. Okay, so that's all for today. We have seen how we can simulate Zener diode in multisim, how we can plot the graphs forward as well as reverse bias condition, and how we can check that how Zener diode acts as a voltage regulator after a certain voltage. In this lecture or in this video, I am also putting a link, my Google Drive link. By clicking on that link, you can directly download the setup file of multisim and you can simply install it in your computer. And how to install it, I have already mentioned in the previous lecture or in previous video. The video link I will also put in this description, and from that description link you can once again see those videos where I have explained how to install multisim and given a primary introduction regarding multisim. Thank you very much.